Kalangala district is made up of 84 islands on Lake Victoria, and 64 of these islands are inhabited. It boasts some of the most breathtaking sights in Uganda. The people of Kalangala district mainly carry out fishing, subsistence agriculture, and trade on small scale as economic activities. However, underneath this beauty and seemingly calm life lies a mirage of challenges faced by these communities because of the unique location of the district. 2 decades ago, the island had the highest HIV prevalence in the country at 30%. It had 3 schools and only 1 ill-equipped health center, no access roads, poor sanitation and hygiene, and people lived a nomad life.
There were issues of domestic violence, abuse of rights. You find, because of the island nature, and you find that by then we had only 1 police at the district headquarters. It was very common for a man to batter a woman and even instruct other people on the village not to offer any assistance, not even transport, to that lady to come to access justice. Then we had issues of very poor sanitation. There were issues of missing out on rights, like children missing out on education. Some children were on islands without schools. But even those who were near school, the attitude of the parents was largely negative. We had challenges in food security.
ActionAid decided on a holistic intervention in Kalangala district to reach out to the vulnerable and disadvantaged groups of people that included people living with HIV/AIDS, women, youth, and children to live dignified lives.
In getting into Kalangala, we looked at the possibility of us intervening in managing issues of water and sanitation on island communities, and so ActionAid made a significant contribution in putting up the infrastructure and structures that supported the islands. Then we also supported school construction directly because these schools did not exist, where communities could be able to go to school, and also worked with the ministry to really ensure that we have boarding facilities in Kalangala. We supported schools to establish farms on school, compounds and gardens to ensure that children are able to have food in a school environment. And that was accompanied with a set of 10 rights that we think a school should be able to have. But around HIV and AIDS, we supported the mobilization of people living with HIV and AIDS, and they formed an association that is now called Kalangala Association of People Living with HIV and AIDS, KAFOPHANO. But besides fishing, we also supported alternative livelihood. What else could people be able to do? So introduced farming, introduced livestock growing, in terms of either cows or poultry or piggery, so that people have livelihood that is beyond fishing.
ActionAid identified several community-based organizations partner with that were already on the ground, and this included KAFOPHANO, BIDA, KADWID, KADEFO, and Kalangala District Local Government. To promote accountability and good governance, ActionAid worked with the Kalangala District NGO Forum. Communities holding the duty bearers accountable has led to improved service delivery. ActionAid also worked with BIDA on sustainable livelihoods and the child sponsorship program to reach out to the vulnerable and disadvantaged on the island. Meanwhile, ActionAid support to Kalangala Women Initiative for Development was largely on the fight against gender-based violence through promotion of the rights of victims of GBV.
From inception, ActionAid has helped KADEFO to advance to another level by tooling, getting office equipment like computers. We are happy that we have been supported. Then even also through coaching and mentoring. With ActionAid support, we have been able to promote children's rights.
Furthermore, ActionAid worked with KAFOPHANO to support communities engaged in alternative livelihoods to challenge socioeconomic factors that fuel HIV infections and challenge people living with HIV.
The forum itself was created in 2003, but it entered into partnership with ActionAid in 2009. Yeah, the forum is a creation by people living with HIV/AIDS, and the main interest was to see that people living with HIV/AIDS can live with dignity amidst living with HIV/AIDS by then. But also ActionAid by then, that was the period. They had the Get On Board campaign, and it was all about seeing how people could also, their campaigns on universal access to treatment, which was a conjoined mission.
ActionAid also worked with the district to advocate for policies that recognized the uniqueness of the district, such as provision of boarding facilities in UPE schools. Through these partnerships, ActionAid interventions have had profound impact on the socio-political and economic lives of the people of Kalangala for 2 decades of its operation on the island. To tackle the problem of HIV prevalence and AIDS mortality, ActionAid worked with KAFOPHANO to mobilize and support people living with the virus, starting with Get On Board campaign to fight poverty, stigma, access timely ARVs, and live long, productive lives, and advocate for recruitment of health workers.
KAFOPHANO eno yatandikawo 2023 n'ekigendererwa ky'abantu abalina akawuka mu Kalangala district okulaba nga tubeera n'omutendero oba n'ekibiina ekyawamu ekitugatta awamu okusobola okwetuusaako ki services. Kati we twatandikawo ekibiina ekyo mu 2003 twatandika okukola, tutandika okumobilizinga bannaffe abalina akawuka okulaba nga tubeera n'eddoboozi eryawamu okulaba nga tusobola okutumbula Kalangala, ate n'okutandika okubuulira okumanyisa bannaffe nti buli muntu okubeera n'akawuka si yenkomerero. ActionAid we yajjira mu Kalangala. We yajjira mu Kalangala twali baavu ng'abantu abalina akawuka, twasobola okutandika okutunda views zaffe ze twalinawo nga abantu abalina akawuka mu ActionAid.
In 2008, Peter Kato was bedridden, suffering from several illnesses and with no healing despite constant treatment. Unknown to Kato, he was HIV positive, but many people, including his relatives, attributed his condition to witchcraft. With no hope, he was just waiting for the inevitable death.
28 mu gw'omukaaga ng'ennaku z'omwezi 24 ne baleeta listi nga ntuuza okumira empeke kuba nali kimanyi nti nina akawuka, naye natandika okugenda okumira empeke ezo nga nzitowa kiro 24 obutafaali 12 ne mbeerawo ng'embeera yange simanyi kuganga muli manyi ngenda nange kennyini ngenda kufa era ngenda kuddira abato bange abakoze eki abaafa. Ne mbeerawo mu mbeera yange nga ndi awo neeraliikirira ngenda kufa kuganga sirinayo ssuubi na limu nti nja kuwona.
Timely support from ActionAid and KAFOPHANO marked a turning point in his bleak life.
KAFOPHANO yasindika abasawo babiri oba bakansala babiri ne bajja nga bantwala mpola naye nga neebasaawo nga bwawo nga toyinzaga nti wendi. Kaakati 2011 ActionAid bwe yajja ne yeegatta ne KAFOPHANO ne batuyamba nga batandika okutuwa sukaali, batuwa ssente, tugenda tusomesa bannaffe abali ewala abatanavaayo. Nakati era kati KAFOPHANO ne ActionAid bali ekintu kimu naffe okutuyamba abalina HIV.
Kato is a symbol of resilience of people living with HIV/AIDS in Kalangala who have managed to turn their lives around. One of the biggest challenges that faced Rosemary, a single mother of 1, like many other people living with HIV/AIDS on the islands, was stigma. When people got to know about her status, she, together with her son, were shunned. With nowhere else to go, KAFOPHANO support was timely, and it has enabled her start this thriving business.
ActionAid yanyamba nnyo kinene kubanga nali ndimu stigma nga neeraliikirira nga mbeeraawo kwegamba sibitegeera omwana wange bamukebedde akawuka akayina, naye ActionAid yanziza mu mbeera nempona okweraliikirira ng'ate sirina ssente. ActionAid nenkwatirako omwana wange nemuwa ebitabo, peeni, kwegamba buli ekyetaagisa. Action Aid netuwa embizi nensobola okulunda kwegamba nenjitunda nengula endala nemusasulira fees kwegamba nempulira essanyu nga ly'amaanyi.
PLWAs were also given business skills training and supported to form village savings and loan associations. Many of the groups are now engaging in several businesses like this group that provides catering services.
Mu gurupu yaffe tulimu abantu 8 naye tuyambiddwa nnyo kuba kati tufuna emirimu ne tukola naye ng'entandikwa yali mu Action Aid na KAFOPHANO be basooka otuteekamu amaanyi n'abantu abalala ne basobola okutumanya nti weetuli tusobola okukola ki tusobola okukola. Ewaka ewange ebyakyuka bingi kuba mu ntandikwa nga ndwala akawuka ka mukenenya okumanya nti nalina akawuka ka mukenenya saayina wadde akapoloti naye kati nnyina epoloti nnyina ennyumba ewange nnyina ne bwe nsobola okulabiririra abaana bange nze ng'omuntu.
With support from Action Aid, PLWAs were able to lobby the district leadership to bring ARVs and other services closer to them because they used to move close to 100 kilometers to Masaka in the mainland to pick them. Residents of Kasekulo landing site had every reason to celebrate when this health center was constructed and equipped.
Yemabegeri fwe ngafu abalwadde bakawuka twagendanga mugoye ngemugoye gye tukima eddagala naye kati nga tukaluubirizibwa olw'oluusi olw'okutambula entambula nga bannaffe abamu tebagenda ng'olunaku luyinza okutuuka nga talina transport yamutwala ate nga tafunye oluusi gweyigatta naye oluusi tatufunye gwatuma kale nga tukaluubirizibwa era bannaffe abamu nga bamesinga eddagala naye kati era ne twogera nga tuli mu gurupu nga tuyambibwako ne bannaffe era aba KAFOPHANO ne twogera kale ne batwogerera waggulu n'eddoboozi eryawamu ne batusembereza eddagala nga tulifunira wano. Kati mu kulifunira wano twayanguyirwa kati nga buli omu afuna eddagala lye bulungi era nga tulimira bulungi.
Action Aid, in partnership with KADEFO, started lobbying for construction of dormitories in available schools to improve access and pupil retention in schools. It also supported school feeding programs by providing seeds which were planted in school farms. In some schools like Mulambana Multigrade Primary School, Action Aid directly constructed dormitories mainly to support girl child education. Having the dormitory has not only increased the school enrollment, it has also led to the improvement of the performance of the pupils and community ownership of the school.
2015 we ended when there are 162. 2016 it ended when the children were 179. In 2017 we ended the year when there were 296. That is 17. Then 18, we ended the year when there are 302. Now up to date, children are 407. I attribute this to the work done by Action Aid due to the dormitory, the provision of dormitory to our children.
This beautiful government-aided school is Kitobo Island Infant School. Reflect Action groups on Kitobo Island identify the school as one of the priority needs of the island. With support from Action Aid, they started a community school, and with constant lobbying, government supported the school with permanent structures, now an island icon.
First, they never had anything like a school, so we appreciate the community members who came up with this idea of starting up a school. And as we talk now, they have very many parents who are single mothers and they cannot even manage to take their learners to the schools on the mainland. So it is giving a service to those learners, and that the parents too are benefiting because they cannot manage to take their learners in the boarding sections from further schools because it is a government-aided school and the subscription is very low to the extent that it is in the capacity of all these learners, these parents.
Through its ongoing child sponsorship program, ActionAid has been able to meet the education needs of hundreds of children from vulnerable families. Most of these children have completed school and are contributing greatly to the growth of their communities.
Walinga sponsorship ono tannatandika amaka gali mu mbeera etali nnungi ebyokulabirako awo oyo muliraano yalina akayumba ke bambi nga katono n'abaana baalina baaliweza abaana 9 naye bonna kati bali mu ssomero olw'okuba ebyokusoma byajja sponsorship ngazi abaana abo emirimu egyo okugyenyigiramu ennyo genda ku muggo kima amazzi ebyo gyakenderera ddala kwe kwongerako ne ku kusoma kwabwe.
Women in Kalangala district, like most parts of Uganda, have been marginalized for many years. This has been exacerbated by increased cases of gender-based violence and abuse of their rights. ActionAid has for the past 20 years been championing the rights of women and ensuring that they are at the forefront of the development agenda through training and exposure trips, among others. Resti Nakawungu is a true symbol of the impact of women empowerment interventions from ActionAid. From a shy, submissive housewife, Resti has managed to overcome several challenges to become the district speaker of Kalangala.
I contested again. I came as an opposite. Nobody stood with me. That's empowerment that came right from ActionAid because it brought us on board. Time came, after swearing in, I stood with a man to contest for the speaker's position. As I stood, I won the man I stood with. As we talk now, they are empowered because they are able to take their children to school. Their business are booming. They have constructed houses, big houses in Rukaya, Masaka. They are now business people.
Women empowerment, especially on their rights to access, use and own land, has enabled Tabitha Ekirapa, 69-year-old mother of 7, to successfully fight off numerous attempts by land grabbers to encroach on her 39-acre piece of land.
When this palm oil project came, people started getting a lot of money. The landlords from outside Kalangala said, so we left Kalangala long ago. Let us go back to our land. We left there are people consuming it. When they came here, they found Akirapatabisa here. He said, who are you? Akirapatabisa from Tororo to take our land. No. Away with you. Give us, we have given you only 2 months. And you get away from this land without delaying with you. Time came, we were called, the mediators said everything, and the magistrate said, this lady has stayed here for long. You have got nowhere to take her. You have got only to prove her to be a true land tenant. If not so, you can do what? You can continue with the case. The other people said, no, you are wrong, magistrate. It seems as if you have been bribed. Now, let me continue with the case. Yeah, on the land. So, if I had to be shy, if ActionAid had not come to give us a right to talk, to ask, I was in Norway, so I'm proud of that.
KAFOPHANO, with support from ActionAid, trained and organized youth in business management, and as a result, many have formed village savings and loan associations, and they are using money saved to set up flourishing businesses like piggery, goat rearing, and opening retail shops, among other activities.
From among themselves, we said, now, you say you don't have capital, but there is money within among you. How can we pull, if every youth brings his money and we support you support one youth among yourselves, you can develop. That member will get capital to do business, to start these businesses. So they picked the idea. We made a rotational savings and also viscera. We made a hybrid VSLA, which has rotational savings at the same time, VSLA. With the rotational savings, we called it the business fund. So every member could contribute 5,000 every week.
Nampija Rita is a product of the child sponsorship system. Being an only child to a single mother, ActionAid support has been instrumental in shaping her life to what it is now. Joining one of the youth groups has enabled her start a flourishing salon, wine and liquid soap businesses.
ActionAid webajira ne bateekamu emisomo ngeri omuntu gy'oddukanyamu bizinensi yo. Ne batuyigiriza engeri gy'otandikawo bizinensi ne gy'ogenda ogihandolingamu, embalirira, enfulumya gy'ofulumya, ennyingiza gy'oyingiza, byonna ne mbiyiga. Nali natandisewo kasaluuni kokka ne njijayo emitwalo 3 ne ntandika okukola liquid shop. Natandika okukola liquid shop ne nfunamuko kasente ne ndeeta ne ntandika okukola ne wine. Ebirungi byenfunyemu nsobodde okukolawo obu bizinensi obulala akatali kasaluuni era kati nsobola n'okuweerera omwana wange era namututte ne mu kisulo.
To promote food security and stop over-dependence on fishing, ActionAid skilled and built capacities of smallholder farmers to resiliently respond to climate change by adopting climate-resilient technologies. For the past 20 years of its operations in Kalangala district, ActionAid has been able to impact on every sphere of life of the people on the different islands, be it in health, women empowerment, education, agriculture, and climate change. As it scales down on its direct interventions, this has thrust KAFOPHANO to the forefront of continuing championing needs of the vulnerable and the voiceless.
What we are calling Phase Out now is about phasing child sponsorship program in Kalangala, meaning that we still are at the discretion of looking for new resources to run programs in Kalangala. So it means we are now going to look for more money that is not child sponsorship income to run the Kalangala program. So while in essence it is exit out of child sponsorship modality, but we are committed to finding resources to continue the program in Kalangala because Kalangala still has poverty, Kalangala still has governance challenges, Kalangala still has manifestations of gender-based violence as well as the need for education for such a hard-to-reach community.
As ActionAid moves out of the district, leaves a district that is cognizant of its own situation. Leaves a district where its population know the challenges they face every day, know the position they have within Lake Victoria. We are proud that as a forum of people living in the HIV/AIDS network, we are going to continue to be a reference organization. We continue to see that we strengthen our systems to be competitive within the current context, so that we can tap into the emerging partnerships that can benefit the island population.
I thank ActionAid for empowering women and children's rights because men were torturing them so much.
ActionAid yonna gy'eri era ne weeri njebaza nnyo kuba nze yanjijja wabi entusize walungi era njebaza nnyo era nsaba etwongeremu amaanyi.